Well, welcome back to channel. As you seen in the little thrift haul video, I got this back saw in the miter box. This thing's pretty rusty and crusty. So I think what we're going to do is take the handle off and we'll get this all cleaned up. Get this thing back into usable condition. Hey, if you like what you see around here, sub up, don't cost you nothing. All right, I'll bring you back. I'm gonna get the handle off of this thing. Well, we got the handle off. It's pretty basic. Just take the 3 screws out and pop them out of there. Handle's kind of rough shape. We're gonna have to sand that and put some new finish on that. All right, let me get to cleaning this thing up. Well, I'm making steady progress at it. Going at it with a little bit of sandpaper or wire wheel and a little bit of steel wool. But we're getting there. I ain't looking for perfection. I'm looking to preserve the tool and keep it usable. All right, let me get back at her. Well, now she's starting to get a little bit of shine to her. Making good progress on this side. There's kind of how it was when we started out. So we'll get to work on this side. And then it'll have to go to the old gentleman up the road here that sharpens saws, because this one's pretty dull. We'll get her sharpened up. Well, I'm using a little bit of Johnson's paste wax on it. I just buffed her out a little bit. Let that dry on there a little. We'll buff her. Then I'm going to get onto this handle and sand that down a little bit and clean it up. Get this thing back together. It's a whole lot better than what it was. Well, sanded that handle down. It's not all glossy, because I use some of this Brie Wax 2000 on it. It's kind of a wax with a stain in it. Condition that wood and preserve it. And it don't need to be shiny. I don't think she turned out too awful bad for as nasty as it was. You know, I don't want to get too ridiculous on it. The next thing will be to get it up to the old guy and let him sharpen this thing. And this will turn out to be the next part of the project. Clean all this up, get a little bit of oil on things, get everything moving. But I think for a little time invested and stuff, we have a pretty nice miter box when we're done. And other than time, the materials I'm using I already had, as far as the wax and all that goes. So for a little bit of time and effort, I'll have a pretty nice miter box in the end. And instead of it being thrown in the scrap yard, it'll actually be a usable tool. I wanted to finish out the video today, sharing this with you. It's an old clock, a Welby, made in Germany. As you can see, the finish and stuff's all coming off of her. She's in a little bit rough shape, and it doesn't run. It's been jammed up for years. So I'm gonna get at with this project, get this case all refinished, and then I'm gonna take it down to the Mennonite clock guy and let him go through it. And hopefully it can be fixed. It's set on my mother's fireplace mantle for many years, and she gave it to me the other summer. And I do appreciate it. So we're going to get this thing fixed. Hey, don't let anybody steal your joy. Get out there and do something today. We'll see you in the very next video.